Welcome back to Real Skate Stories. It's April 1975. The air smells like surf wax, hot asphalt, and maybe a revolution. We're at the Del Mar Nationals, the most important skate contest of all time. This was the moment skateboarding transformed from a sidewalk pastime to a sport with its own culture. Urethane wheels had just been released, and Cadillac Wheels and the Bahne Brothers organized an event that would change the course of history forever. The usual suspects who had been dominating the contest for the last couple of years were there in all their glory. Ty Page, the Logan Brothers, Russ Howell, and then, out of nowhere, they showed up. A crew of young surfers from Venice, the Zephyr Team. Stacy Peralta, Tony Alva, Jay Adams and friends rocked up like they owned the place. They were sporting long hair and matching outfits, Levi's, blue Zephyr Team shirts, Vans, and the revolutionary Z-Flex boards. Where the other skaters stayed upright and balanced, the Z-Boys crouched low, carving tight turns on flat ground, constantly pumping tight, stylish carves, getting so low they would be dragging hands and body parts through the fluid motion. To the judges, it looked unrefined. Would they know what was going on and how to judge them? Would this shaking up of the status quo disrupt the current state of the art? The crowd on hand could see the writing on the wall and witnessed how the future would be ridden. First up, the Slalom event. Picture this. A long, steep wooden ramp built for speed. The problem? They covered it in a glossy coat of varnish, which meant it was slick as glass. Riders were shocked that they would have to compete on such a deadly playing field, but they had no choice. The heat started, and it didn't take long for the injuries to start racking up. Skaters weren't just racing the clock, they were fighting gravity and friction at the same time. It was like threading a needle at high speed on an ice rink. Then Stacy Peralta dropped in. His line was so perfect, his center of gravity so balanced, he showed that technical perfection could override the most difficult of circumstances. Then came Freestyle, a small, flat, square, no cones or ramps, or obstacles, just pure, undiluted expression. Russ Howell wowed the crowd with his signature spins and handstands. Page was living up to his name, Mr. Incredible, displaying his self-styled moves he had invented himself. Steve Shipp, the Logan Brothers, Ed Nadelin, and more brought mad technical footwork and flow. It was cruisy, it was clean, and it was exactly what the judges expected. But then the Z-Boys took the stage and put on a display of raw, aggressive shredding that didn't just challenge the format, it destroyed it. It was much more than tricks. It was attitude. pure aggro Dogtown surf style, brought to a sport that, up until that moment, still felt polite.
Birth and life and death. She tells me that it's hard to be any different from the rest. Still she sings, la la la. She sings, la la la. Sings, la la la. Oh my love.
The Zephyr Team made it rebellious, badass, and cool. For the first time, skateboarding had an identity, unique self-expression. That day, the Z-Boys showed that showing up and blowing up with their own style and emphasizing individuality was more valuable than just following what everyone had been doing up to that point. The way you dressed, the music you moved to, your deck, trucks, and wheels, all of it said something. And for the kids watching in the stands, this was an invitation. You can do this your way. Don't just ride, make a statement. This was so much more than just a contest. It was skateboarding's DNA being written in real time. And from that moment on, the sport, art, and discipline of skateboarding would never be the same.